Our dreams will often reflect our situations in our waking life. Most of the time, our appearance will remain the same. There may be instances when we will assume the identity of a different person, but we will still have normal features. However, some of you may have encountered a dream when you have 3 eyes. Third eye dream meaning may represent more than just appearing different. Why do I dream of third eye? Seeing that you have a third eye in your dream could be your subconscious reminding you that you must gather enough information before reaching a conclusion. It teaches you not to ignore even the mundane details, since this could have an adverse effect on the result. It also symbolizes intuition. If you have repeatedly been dreaming of this scenario, you should understand the reason behind this. Inner thoughts. Our eye is a window to our soul. The third eye may be associated with the person's insights and psychic abilities. These could be a part of you that you have yet to discover and explore. This could be a side of you that others are not seeing. Perhaps you will have to make a decision soon, and your inner mind is trying to communicate with you. It reminds you that your choices come with consequences. Forgotten memories. There may be memories inside you that you have forgotten over the years. Your dream could be trying to remind you about this. The third eye could imply that you may need this to help you guide through life's choices to manifest luck and achieve your desired goals. Spiritualism. As aforementioned, the eye is a window to our soul. Therefore, most people think the third eye will have a spiritual interpretation. It also relates to your intuition since your spirit is also associated with your sixth sense. One reason why you are dreaming of this is that the universe is giving you a prophecy. It could allow you to peek at your or someone else's future. Taking responsibility. Another possible reason behind your repeated dream is that you must take responsibility for your actions and decisions. There's a possibility that you are being immature in some situations in your life. You will have to act like an adult, since there are people who rely on you. Strengthening your faith. You are going through an ordeal that makes you question your faith. This dream tells you to trust the process and that you will become a better person after this experience. You could be overwhelmed, and you may think that you are at your lowest point right now. However, your dream teaches you to look at things from a different perspective. This would be a rare opportunity for you to test your limit. Number 3. The third eye could be associated with the number 3. This number may carry messages related to instability or the people trying to dominate people who are more complacent. It also reminds you that there are 3 parties involved in your situation. If the 2 parties cannot reach an agreement, the third person can act as a mediator. Meaning of dreams of third eye. Seeing that you have a third eye in your dream means that you are going through some sort of awakening. This can be related to spiritual enlightenment or discovering the fantastic talent that will help you overcome your current situation. Other times, it tells you to be ready. You will be involved in some strange events in the future, and you need some skills to walk through them. It is also linked to spiritual transformation and your powerful intuition. Here are more possible interpretations of your dream. Dreaming of a third eye in other parts of the body. Usually, you will dream that your third eye is positioned on your forehead. However, that is not always the case. The interpretation can also change depending on what body parts your third eye is found. For instance, dreaming that you have a third eye in your abdominal area means that you should rely on your gut instinct. You could be in a situation right now that will significantly impact your future. Trust your intuition when you need to make a significant decision. If you dream that you have an eye at the back of your head, this could mean that you need to be aware of what your kids are doing, try to be more involved in their lives. Dreaming of a blind third eye. Seeing that you have a blind third eye in your dream reflects your feelings. You may think that you are not attuned to your instinct. Perhaps something blocks you from having clear insights that prevent you from making a sound decision. Nonetheless, this does not necessarily mean something bad. In waking life, if one of your senses has been cut off, it strengthens your other senses. Your sense of touch or hearing will be more sensitive. It teaches you to rely on your other senses when collecting information. The meaning could also be influenced by culture and experience. For instance, if you are a fan of a popular band that bears a similar name, it tells you that you will have to reconnect with the younger version of yourself. Dreaming of a closed third eye. There are different ways to interpret this dream scenario. For example, if you are intentionally closing your eyes, it means that you are choosing to ignore some information. You are limiting yourself to the opinion of others. There are some instances when this could be good, especially at this age. It tells you to stop watching distressing or fake news. Avoid using unverified social media accounts as a prime news source. However, you are also likely trying to deny a fact. You are not implementing the right strategy or action because you are in a state of denial. Dreaming of a bloody third eye. If blood is coming out of your third eye, it means that you are going through a cleansing process. Your intuition is being refreshed, which will help you see things clearly. It may have the same meaning as menstruation. Sometimes this may also relate to something negative. For instance, crying of blood pertains to depression and extreme sadness due to an unfortunate situation. You should advise people close to you to be careful with their actions. Dreaming of a pus on your third eye. Pus in your third eye means that you are having issues seeing things openly. Something is blocking your insights, preventing you from considering all aspects of the situation. The pus coming out of your third eye may be a positive sign. Your pessimistic view of the world and your cloudy perspective is being cleansed. Nonetheless, the process will be painful, but remind yourself that this is necessary to see your problems and issues in your life. Perhaps this is about your beliefs, values, or behavior that will be challenged. At the beginning of the transformation, you may feel like things are pointless and that your situation is getting worse. However, trust that you will reach your desired situation eventually. Dreaming of seeing someone with third eye. Seeing someone else with a third eye in your dream can mean you will go through a period of change. However, the transformation will not be positive. Your dream suggests there is still time for you to extract yourself from this situation. Seeing someone with a third eye while traveling means that this person is lost and requires you to point them in the right direction. It could also be trying to capture your attention. It means that you need to protect yourself from something. You need to be more attentive to the things that are happening. If this person's third eye shows signs of anger or hatred, you need to be armed with skills that will help you avoid the collapse of your plans. Dreaming of a child with third eye. If you encounter this dream scenario, it pertains to progress. There will be a significant movement in your plans, and you will be a step closer to your goals. If this meaning does not apply to you, you must prepare yourself for a terrible event. It is a hint that trouble is trying to ruin you. Your past problems in the past will appear insignificant compared to this one. Conclusion. Finally, your third eye dream meaning may change depending on the color of the third eye. For instance, if it has a brown hue, it reminds you to be careful of people who will deceive you. Never give your trust to someone you've recently met. The blue third eye highlights the person's powerlessness. You may not be in complete control of your situation. Gray eye relates to flattery. Do not allow their words to get into you, since this will expose you to mistakes. The yellow eye will mean that you are getting yourself into dangerous knowledge. If you have a green third eye, it means that someone close to you may be untrue. It also represents a cheating person,